Hey, what is up guys, it's Adam from Boost HD here, and today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited review of the Car MP3 FM Transmitter. So without any further ado guys, let's go ahead and get right into it.
You're watching Boost HD with your host, Adam Lubin.
Okay guys, so the reason for this has been a long-awaited video is because not too long after I actually made the video of the unboxing of the Car FM Transmitter, my car decided it was going to die on me. So I've been without a car from since actually I've made that video, at least a working car, simply because I couldn't charge the battery in it, the alternator had packed up and all that car kind of tech stuff. So that's why I could not actually make the video. So now I'm back now, a fair few weeks later, giving you the full review in my newer car of the FM car transmitter. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So of course this is probably going to be one of those more loosely edited videos with me just holding the camera and talking into it, rather than a more professional stance video with me using a tripod and a DSLR camera, simply because trying to set up all that gear within a car can be quite difficult. So what you want to do first is you want to make sure that the device is either plugged into your cigarette lighter or your 12-volt outlet. So I've already gone ahead and done that. Now some cars require you to start the engine like mine, or some will just start right off the bat. So for mine I've just had to go ahead and start off the engine first, and of course you want to make sure that your stereo is also on as well, as you can see. You want to make sure that you tune into a radio station that is 100% static. So I'm going to go ahead and try and do that now. So you don't want any radio interference, you just want 100% static like that, where there's absolutely no other stations interrupting the signal. What you want to go ahead and do is try and tune in. So as you can see I've got 90.10, so I want to go ahead and tune that into the device as well. I'm going to do that by simply pressing the up and down buttons, as you can see here. And you want to try and get to 90. I'm going to go ahead and turn that down a bit. And I'm just going to keep on going until I hit 90.10. As you can see, I think we finally hit it now, so I'm going to go ahead and unpause it by pressing the play pause button. As you can see, it transmits right across from this device here to your stereo. So just for the purpose of this video, I've had to put on some royalty-free music from YouTube so I wouldn't get any copyright claims on the video. This wouldn't actually be the music I'd be listening to, but just for demonstration purposes, I thought I'd just go ahead and add it to the memory stick. So as you can see, it's playing through quite nicely. There isn't very much static in the background. Of course, now if you do have a car stereo that has an auxiliary, the quality will be slightly better because you're not going through a radio signal. But if you don't have it, if you've got a factory car stereo that doesn't have auxiliary, then using the radio as a transmitter, as it's mainly used for, will be just fine. But if you do have an auxiliary, I would recommend using that instead, because you're going to get a slight increase in the audio quality. So if you want to go ahead and skip tracks, you just simply press these skip buttons at the top here. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the next one. As you can see, all your information displays on this small LCD screen down here. So of course the device has its own independent volume dial down here, but I tend to just leave this on the maximum one and just tend to use the stereo's volume dial instead, so just so I'm not messing about with two different dials. Now if you do want to go ahead and use the auxiliary jack, which I'm going to try and demonstrate to you now, is you just want to go make sure you plug it into your auxiliary jack into your stereo, and you just want to go ahead and select the auxiliary output. Now, as you can see, again, it'll play through nicely like so. As you can see, it's coming out of the stereo, all the speakers there, and coming through quite nicely. So as I mentioned before, you can either use a USB stick or you can use an SD card, so it's quite flexible in that respect, so you've got a choice. And I believe you can go up to about 16 gigabytes on either of those devices. As you can see, I've got it on the auxiliary setting there, and it's plugged by a 3.5mm auxiliary into the device and one into the car stereo itself. And that is pretty much the setup of how it's all set up in the car there. So yeah, that's pretty much the review. It's a very simple device to use, pretty much plug and play, and you shouldn't have any problems trying to plug it into your jack. And if you do have auxiliary, again, I recommend that you use that instead of using just the straight FM transmitter. So anyway guys, it's been Adam from Boost HD here. If you did enjoy this video, then don't forget to hit that like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content.